Hi guys, this is Nikki, you also known as Faces Trader, and you are watching the Awesome 10X channel for global market updates. Today is July 7, 2020, and I hope that you are seeing how charts right now are doing. There's a lot of charts that I want to share to you. Definitely, like yesterday, we were saying that if you were an Asian cuisine, you were getting bought a lot, like 15% up, 10% up, 20% up. And you could see that a lot of people have, of course, been making money. So today, TikTok and Grab and Fanatics, Nuro, Airbnb, Didi Chuxing, all of these many great 100 companies sitting inside the Masayoshi Group is being uncovered by the market. And yes, it is an all-time high. I'm going to show to you 9984. That is your SoftBank Group, the owner of TikTok and Grab. 6.2 now, okay? So yes, so people who got in about 5.7, even a high, even yesterday at 5.9, you still have made money. But I think that you'd still make money holding on to your winners rather than taking profits. So this is an all-time high. And if you're gonna ask me where can it go, I think that in the short term you do have some resistance here at about 6.9 to about 7,000. But that is just a short-term resistance that you just have to pay attention of. But nevertheless, I would say that this is just a hold and continue to hold it. You've got a great move here. Now, I'm gonna share to you, of course, that yesterday we've got all of these Chinese companies rallying. As I said, it was about 15% and higher. And I want you to know that, did you know that hashtag 6030 CITIC Securities, China's largest brokerage firm, already surged 50% in the last 3 days because their government told them to buy stocks and support the economy. So let's read this for you. Low interest rates and the first losses ever for some popular wealth management products are driving China's savers to stocks. The advance here is also being aided by an enthusiastic chorus from the nation's influential state media. A front page editorial in the China Securities Journal on Monday said that fostering a healthy bull market after the pandemic is now more important to the economy than ever, signaling that there will be a lot of China stimulus packages that would help all the Chinese stocks. Chinese social media exploded with searches for the term open a stock account, with bullish sentiment also boosting the yuan. So just so you know, like what's happening in the Chinese brokerage firms, let me show you some Hong Kong stocks. Hong Kong stocks. There's a CITIC Securities. We are actually seeing a strong move, like 1465 to 21. I'd say that this momentum is strong, so any drops at about 19 would continue to be bought. How strong can these Robin Hoods of China go? Well, just so you know, this is there used to be a stimulus before that took CITIC Securities as high as 40. And actually, the beautiful thing about CITIC Securities is that this brokerage firm, of course, makes money on commissions, wealth management products, but CITIC Securities also when I study this company, the reason why there are arrows there is actually I've been trying to buy that before at about 14 and made money. I didn't make money this round because I wasn't looking too much on the Hong Kong stock market. But either way, I was not blind with that move. That is a strong move for CITIC Securities. This is a strong breakout at 16, 17, and now at 19. I'd say that with your resistance at about 23, it's prudent why people are selling and taking profits, but any dips near 19 below is going to be an entry for the attractive Chinese burgeoning stock market economy in China. Now, what's happening with our picks in China? Let's see. Let's take a look. So Tencent actually broke out, of course, like from that 480. It's now at 525. Some profit taking happening here, and it's normal. After a strong surge in the entire market, you've seen like Alibaba rise about 7% last night. Everything in the Chinese space is rising a huge chunk. See that? Like from about, so of course, like we were buying at about 175, 195 and 200, and now it's about 240. But this is actually laggard. To be honest, Alibaba is a laggard in terms of Chinese companies' technologies. This is of course an all-time high for your Alibaba, and yeah, I do think that this can go about 270. Nevertheless, I'm going to show you a few Chinese stocks that you might not be aware of. Of course, yesterday, Huya went 15% up, trading at about 22.50. If you've been watching our show, we've been saying on and on again that we believe in esports as the platform for the future. We do believe in Huya, do believe in Huawei. Why? Whether you are watching me on YouTube or listening to me at Faces Trader, or I don't know, if you're of course a class member, if you're inside Awesome 10X, then you know all of these picks more intensely. So Huya, yes, we have been supporting buying that 16 level and then breaking out. Yes, there was a China news here actually banning something about like online platforms. It fell a bit from about 20 back to about 18, but at 19 we said buy it back because the news is over. So definitely now it's about 22.50. I'd say that there's a reward at about 25 near 27, but I wouldn't know if it will pull back and give some people an entry below 21. So if you don't have this position, don't worry. You might have actually an entry point some of these days. Now, what's happening to the electric segment? Of course, the Chinese electric wave, it's so strong. Chinese state funds. You could see that we were saying that this consolidation reminded us simply what was happening in Ballard. And lo and behold, from about 60, it rallied to about 75. If you're taking profit today at about 74, 75, that's normal. If you are taking profit in this gigantic move, given that your reward is pretty much near $80, so some people are willing to take profit after this 3-day surge, that's fine. You can take profit and then probably, if you really want this, retry for an entry back at about 65. Of course, your Chinese NEO, boom, grabe, this one is so strong. It got funding here when it was already getting clobbered to bankruptcy at about $1 to $2. That was 10 cent. Then 10 cent re-upped their investments at about 7 or 6, something like that. And now it's about 12. So this one is going to be ripe for profit taking. So a lot of profit taking happening already. And that is valid because I'm like, come on, you went from about 1 to 20 and you're not going to get any profit taking. So I'd say that Workhorse has leeway to drop at about 14 or 13 or 12. So if you're not taking profits on your Workhorse, you might get it disappear. So you have to think about your profits as well. Of course, the reason why all of these electric moves are happening, let me read to you. The Chinese government-backed Chinese state-funded electric car makers, even Yeezy, Kanye West Yeezy, Burning Man among companies, are receiving PPP loans. That's the Paycheck Protection Program. So the U.S. Treasury, small businesses, they have been supporting a lot of companies. I'll read this to you, the key facts. Chinese electric vehicle startups Byton, NIO, and Karma Automotive were among the companies receiving PPP loans between $5 million and $10 million. Byton, backed by Chinese state-owned automaker First Auto Works, said that the application to the loan will help it retain 387 jobs after laying off workers at its North American headquarters and halting operations for at least 6 months. NIO, which had received around $1 billion in bailout money from the government in China, got its PPP loan in April, and then it would protect 204 jobs. So basically, all of these companies are asking for PPP loans, and even Kanye West, like others on the list included Kanye West apparel brand Yeezy, the Burning Man Festival, the 2 small government advocacy groups, the Ayn Rand Institute, the Governorcist, Americans for Tax Reform Programs. According to the government, $7.3 billion of these loans went to religious organizations, along with $6 billion of other types of nonprofits. So definitely, I'm seeing that the support definitely is has trickled to the entire electric wave. Of course, your Tesla now is already trading at your 1618. We are saying that when it broke out here at about extension level at 960 to 1030, you've got the leeway to rally to as high as 14. Lo and behold, Tesla's now trading at 1371. Yes, that is a 40% move in just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. But I'm going to show to you that, yes, that is a potential resistance. So if you're asking me, hey, should I take profit already on my Tesla, on my BYDs, on my Workhorse, on my NIO? Yeah, you can take profit on your electric vehicle plays. Does that mean that your fuel cell plays are also going to be taking profits? Okay, so Ballard, of course, is a partner of China's Weichai Truck. I'd say that this could go 21 or it can go 17. So at here at about 20, you have two choices. You hold your winners, or you allow pullbacks to happen. But if your entries are really low, it will never go back down. Like, I don't think that Ballard will go below 13, if you ask me. So even this one, I'd say that you cannot chase, but it doesn't mean that it will fall. This can go 21, 22, or it can go 17. So it's how you manage your position. You can actually sell half, sell one third, sell one fourth, and let the rest rip to the moon. You've got these names happening in China. Yesterday, Weipo was rallying 20%. Actually, I'm gonna study this. I think there's Alibaba is planning to actually do a reverse privatize this from a public company to privatize this. So Weipo has been really languishing for almost like 10 years now. I think it's already trading at the 10-year lows, isn't it? Let's see. So this is China's Twitter version, and got their business model has definitely deteriorated because of your TikTok, because of all of these other platforms that competed. You've got Bilibili. So basically, I'm saying that this one is a company that badly needs to fix their business model. And so the shorts made a lot of money here, like 140 back to about 40. They made $100 in that downside move. Now, the question now is that I think like it's a function of both short squeeze and a potential news that this could be privatized. So I'm gonna study Weipo, but that one is a huge move. Take note of that, 32 to 40 in just a day. Now, how about like the Chinese tender? What's happening here? Actually, like yesterday, as I said, anything Chinese cuisine was going up. It's like Chinese food day. Today is Chinese food day. We got shawmai, we got chow pao, and all that thing. So Momo, you could see like this one moved from about 16 to 21. It has resistance at 24. The fundamentals of this company is shaky, as you could see, a lot of selling pressure. This is not. I am not confident in Chinese companies if I don't know their fundamentals. So just because the Chinese wave is happening doesn't mean that you just close your eyes and buy any Chinese name. No, that's not how you make money. You actually have to think what you bought. So that's not how you make money. You have to think what you bought. And what am I thinking? Actually, I'm thinking about a few things. I said in my Twitter page that Xilinx is a definitive breakout. You might want to study this company. You've got semiconductors. We have been seeing this strong moves on your reversal for Xilinx. And this is a 5G play. Of course, this drop last year was due to Huawei. They were blacklisted. Like Xilinx couldn't sell to Huawei. But these moves are showing to me that Xilinx is potentially having a lot of good news. I'm going to study what's happening in the Xilinx in XLNX semiconductor. In fact, the semiconductor was so hot yesterday that ACMR was up 20%. This is ACM research, and I actually tweeted this. That for those who aren't following me on Twitter, you're missing a lot. I am at Faces Trader, and you can watch and listen to me on at Faces Trader. I tweet a lot. I studied ACMR. I honestly didn't get impressed. So I was really, confounded when it went like 20% up. And more so, this like 3 years already up from about $5.60. Can you imagine if you just bought this company in the IPO price? $5.60 to 80, that's like 16 times your money in 3 years. So I mean, yesterday it was like a all-time parade, all-time high parade. I'm gonna show you a few things in my watch list. Oh yeah, Casey, Kings of Cloud. Oh yeah, so I'm still holding that. Kings of Cloud. So my friend said that like about 80% of the people are short this one. So bears are really getting killed. Right now, I'm not somebody who's gonna say, well, this is topish, the valuation. Price targets, as Brian Feroldi would say, it's useless. As long as you're winning, you just trail it. For all you know, this goes $50 tonight. I'm not like hyping this, but Kings of Cloud is of course the one supporting your ByteDance, which is TikTok, and if those companies will continue to grow, it's possible that Kingsoft is a beneficiary of that growth. And how about like miners? We were saying that lithium miners were gonna grow, right? Because if Tesla's moving up, why can't like the lithium ion, which supports those Tesla batteries, move up? And true enough, we were correct. Take a look what happened. Albemarle went from about 75, now it's about 81. I wouldn't be surprised if Albemarle rose to 91 or 96. So I think like pick your spots. It's not hard to make money if you know what to do and if you're buying what you know. Yeah, the Chinese move, and then Right now, actually, our games have been doing well. So, if you've been watching, we actually shared Razor was our class pick. We shared it about 138 already. None of us were able to bite 120, but that doesn't mean that doesn't mean that just because we don't get it at below 120 means that we can't make money. At 138 now, it's 159, and we still think it's gonna go 220. For those who don't have this, I'd say that your entry point for Razor is now higher lows at about 1.5 to 1.45. So any drops here for Razor will be bought. Now, what about the other games like Turtle Beach? Boom. Turtle Beach, I still think it's going to go 17. So 1770. So just hold on to it. So I have been discussing that I do like Boozy, I do like Graph. So any drops of Boozy here, 266, you can actually enter, even if it falls back to about 263. This is a potential flag in the making for a big move up to the upside. Study it if you want. I also highlighted it in my podcast, like Graph Industrial. I've been highlighting this in our classes. You can study this for yourself, or you can just join our classes if you don't want to study. Our classes are 2,000 pesos a month. That's about $40. We discuss companies we like, and in summary, Graph Industrial is going to be Velodyne LiDAR, and for me, the LiDAR technology, which is light detection and ranging, has 100 applications. It's $100 billion industry. You might want to check out how Velodyne LiDAR is going to impact your life. Study LiDAR technology. Of course, Copen, we like it. So even if Copen manages, so 135, that is an entry point. Even if it goes to 112, that is still an entry point. I want to shout out to those who are commenting on my tweets. Thank you for your tweets. Who was it? I think I got like a reshare or a retweet. What was it? Yeah, so like, I'm happy to be surrounded by winners all around me. So people ask me like, how do I find my picks? It's usually about like my friends. And of course I look for I don't just like ask people to give me tips. I do my due diligence as well. Okay, so nevertheless, Copen, I'm happy that wait, what's this? So like of course we love to share about like other people who are very good as well. Like so I forgot, actually there's this a Canadian company, very good food. For some reason I couldn't buy this. I think only Canadians can buy it. So we were highlighting this in our Twitter page at about 110, that it was a great buying opportunity. Kaboom, 150 yesterday. I wouldn't be surprised it goes another $2. But definitely I don't think Americans can buy this, so only the Canadians. Utah, I was saying that, it's kind of bit hard to buy any breakout if you're not aware of the valuation. So Utah got massacred about 42 back to 38. Nevertheless, if you got in at early points at about 21, that's still 100%. So you have to think what you're buying. Don't just buy anything just because you're seeing that all these Chinese names are going up. Think twice, think thrice, think many times. Of course, those who are lastly, Roku is $130. So this one, I'd say I still believe it's gonna go near 160 and 170. I do believe that any drops of Roku is actually a play to buy. So you have to know what you bought. Learn to hold your winners, and let me end my video with my favorite David Gardner. David Gardner said that. What did David Gardner said? He said that it takes genius to see what others can see. So where was that? Let me share that. I shared that. This one. Talent hits a target that no one else can hit. Genius hits a target no one else can see. So you have to think about like wearable trends, what's going to happen in the future, what's happening in the electric space, what's happening in your solar space. Forgot to say, you might want to study Run. Run is an acquisition for a Vivant deal. So there's an acquisition for this. Study the news on Sunrun. This is a good move as well. And of course, you're gold miners. If you're a bearish person, then okay, I get you. If you're a bearish person on this stimulus money, then you have this breakout on Freeport McMoran, and it looks like it is a big trend. Your gold moves, your gold bugs are I agree. Gold can go 30% up. I think that gold can go 2-4. So if gold can go up, then so can gold miners. So that's it. I hope you learned a lot and see you again tomorrow. I have a live stream later, 9 p.m. Philippine time, for Filipinos who wanted to ask me how our students are doing. So we have one student actually former NCAA player. His name's Harley Nang, and we're gonna discuss how awesome 10x how we helped him and how he is like basketball, how stocks are, and his ECQ time. So see you again, and see you tomorrow and every single day. Goodbye. Thank you.